Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. XRP is doing exactly like we predicted, and I think that's pretty funny because I want to also give a little bit of a shout out to the amount of people who called for me to die in the previous comment section. It was definitely interesting. So one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people right now are extremely scared or extremely negative on crypto. And all I can say about it is I get you, but I am not you. I am not afraid of crypto falling down because I purely think that crypto will go up at one point or another. I don't really mind every dip we're seeing because these are good grounds for me to buy some more. Let me quickly, again, make that really clear to you guys. I buy more. I buy more, I buy more, I buy more. You know what, guys? Let me know in the comments section down below. Did you buy the dip? Yes or no? Put it down there in the comment section. And also, if you are enjoying the daily crypto videos, make sure you press the like button and obviously make sure you subscribe too because, well, sometimes we are extremely right here. So let me explain to you guys what we were talking about. So a little bit earlier, we did a live stream where I was just quickly going over with you guys about the big dump that was happening because, well, it was quite interesting. Now, a little bit later than that, I made a video to kind of summarize the stream and also give you guys my insights on BTC and XRP. And what we drew in was this little zone right here. This little zone from about 62 to 69 cents or so. We basically concluded that that was an area which would not be too crazy to retest, and we would definitely buy some more. Now, in the live stream, you most likely already saw me buy some position on Bybit, again, leverage trading. And the reason I did that, as I told you guys, was because my stop loss or my liquidation point was 42 cents, and I did not expect XRP to hit 42 cents anytime soon. And I told you as well, we will buy our way down to extend on our position and get a better liquidation point even. And right now, we actually did. In this area, we bought some. Why? Because that's what our prediction was. Our prediction was a retest of this area. We actually concluded that mostly on the daily because that's an area which we hit multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Also in the past, we've actually hit that a couple of times as well. Let's quickly go back, see here. It's a point of great interest. And so that's also a point which was most likely to just retest. Actually, though, it's mostly on the basis that this area right there is exactly where the big bull run started. So a retest of origin basically is definitely not that crazy. And we bounced back exactly after hitting that bottom. And right now, people could take some profit, you could just be happy, or you can try to ride the wave down further. Again, we usually, I'm not going to lie with you, we usually see a little bit of a double bottom. So it basically comes in like this, comes to test your heavy support, comes back up a little bit because people are excited, and then tests it again before either breaching down or again coming back upwards. Double bottoms really often happen in areas like this. However, people expected this to be the double bottom. I guess we can also kind of conclude potentially that on a daily perspective here, since we already tested it just now, we can actually come back up here. So the double bottom, quote unquote, is only going to happen on a shorter time frame, but in the daily, it's just one candle before the bigger green candle the next day. On Bitcoin's perspective, which I would say is also quite important, I guess also what we said was about to happen is kind of pulling through. Not exactly, but kind of pulling through. So let's quickly go zoom in. Both of these, the RSI is just looking extremely buyable, so to speak, where I'm just like, yeah, let's pick it up from the RSI perspective only. But what we were saying for Bitcoin is that a retest, obviously a little bit lower, would not be too crazy. We were basically concluding that some of the most important price points were indicated right here. The 21 weekly EMA will definitely close below that, but it was basically a question, in my opinion, of closing above some of the previous important zones. And one of those which we discussed was this one right here at about 32.2 thousand for a BTC. That's because that was a major support and actually the first proper low. In terms of wick, we talked about this one, which is basically the 50 MA moving average here at about, let's say $28,000. That's basically the lowest of the wick. So that's, again, how low we went as a low objectively. So the wick. And, again, the cross with the 50 MA. That would basically be kind of a worst case or a big retest. I would say closing and retesting are two different things. Retesting this area would be perfect. Closing at that area or below that area would be really bearish. And I told you guys, we actually want to close above this support line here over at about 32,200. That area, once more, was, again, if you kind of consider this from the broader perspective, we started an uptrend a long time ago. This is one of the major, specifically in the bigger bull run things, major first yeah, I guess major first, or one of the major higher lows that we got. Got a huge high, a huge correction afterwards, and again, bouncing from that point forward. What's happening right now is basically a retest of this area. As you can clearly see, the body ended right there, and we actually retested that, came into that little zone. And you might actually, again, draw this a little bit differently. You might make this a little bit of a zone of interest for yourself. Goes from right around here to right around here. This might be your zone of interest, which we just retested. Because, well, yeah, that's, again, a zone of interest where most likely a lot of people are keen to pick it up. Now, again, am I going to really identify it as a zone? Well, that depends, because we actually were in there only for a couple of weeks. And again, that's also, again, I'm just saying only for a couple of weeks, of course, is a long time. But we don't really have any back knowledge because, well, this is a weekly, and it's only here in 2020, 21 that it's like at the end of things, like just 5 weeks or so of price data that we have. It's hard to generalize this for BTC or anything like that over a longer period of time. So now that we have gotten that out of the way, again, right now it's all going good. We have a couple of hours till the close, 1.5 or so. Everything is looking good. What is our expectation from right now? Well, once more, that's so hard to say because whatever I say, people will hate me for it, very much so, because exactly the opposite could happen. We have no control right now. All I can say is that I'm extremely excited still, and I'm not giving up on this. I am never giving up. Let me quickly also give one more disclaimer, all right? If you haven't pressed the like button yet, make sure you do that to just kind of outweigh all the dislikes and just help the channel out a little bit. And really, I think subscribing is a smart choice because we provide all the news as well. Not just price updates, just all the news that you need to be updated every single time about what's happening to crypto. But what I'm thinking here is that there's going to be a lot of people who say, Dusty, you know what? You lie to us. You just want to make the content as extreme as possible, yada, yada, yada. And I can sincerely, honestly tell you, I don't. The first video that we did just now, the last video, it's literally an emergency update about the price. And look how urgent it was. Look how handy it was to have had that update. Because you guys would have also been aware, like, okay, a retest, for example, on XRP to around this 65-cent area is completely normal, not that strange, and will most likely bounce back from there. Exactly what I said. If you didn't watch the video, if I didn't call it emergency, people might have waited a couple of hours to check it out. People might have skipped it. And then you might have been completely panicking, like, oh, what's happening right now? Oh, Dusty, what's going on? This might have really helped some people. So I personally don't think it's, exciting that I'm trying to make it more exciting than it is. No, I think it literally might help some people just say less panicky, or it just might help them out with just understanding the situation. But I guess that's my opinion versus theirs, right? I'm just extremely excited about this whole process here. Will we now come back up guaranteed? No, obviously not. But it's at least a good start to a bounce from here on forward. And again, within the day, wouldn't be too crazy if we can, again, see another little dip going on. For a longer perspective, though, a bounce like this is really good. It's a really solid retest, a really heavy one at best as well. It's definitely quite heavy, but it does also give me kind of a comfortable feeling because the RSI is almost getting into oversold territory. It's already oversold though, theoretically speaking. I mean, it's already near this little 30 mark. It's right now at 34 or so. You can still consider this oversold. Obviously, there's a lot of panic in the realm. And so once more, a retest like this is completely normal. Buying back right now, I think it's a smart thing to do. Then again, everybody has their own opinion. If you're buying it right now at 80 cents, you're already missing the point of this entire strategy that I've talked about with you guys. I told you, right, on 77 cents here, we did a live trade of $1,000. We did it live, right? And again, $1,000, you can actually get all of that for free. Just go check out the link down below for Bybit and just check out what bonuses you have. You have $2,600 that you can get for free, plus 25 XRP, plus a Ledger Nano X. Just go check it out. Link is down below. There's a lot of bonuses that you get for free. We did the trade live in the live stream or in the video. I'm not sure. No, I think the live stream. We did the trade live. And what we noticed was, well, again, our liquidation point is 42 cents. We're definitely not going to hit that, I thought. And here, the RSI, actually, look at that for RSI. It actually was literally in oversold territory. Looked like, look at that, guys. It's just beautiful. So if that's the case, 42 cents or so, then what is my plan? Well, I told you I'm going to buy now at 77 cents, and we'll just buy as we go lower. Why am I doing that? Because I firmly think that before we go below 42 cents, which, again, that price will shift lower as I buy my way down as well, before we hit that area, we'll be up and we'll make money. It's such a simple system as long as you know what you're doing. And I would still recommend, personally, not financial advice, to go long in a bull market and maybe go short in a bear market. But generally just to stick with longs if you're in crypto. Shorts are just a little bit scarier. I do them sometimes, but it's a scarier game because, well, you're not, I don't really think having a position open for a long time is really smart with shorts. But long term, lungs will just, stay solid, I guess. It doesn't hurt as much. Now, Shane Ellis posted on Twitter, if you're holding XRP, you should have zero fear. It's undergoing the process for regulatory clarity, and it's close to being complete. Think about all the locked up good news waiting to be released once XRP is given the clear. Just hold tight. If you're at a loss, don't panic. And I'm not going to say that you should hold tight or I guess anything like that, because once more, it's your own damn decisions. I'm not going to tell you what you should do with your money. All I can say is I'm not worried at all. And people who are down a lot, like 50% of their money or so, might not know how to use this game properly to their advantage. If you're down and you're not panicking, of course, I'm not referring to you, but if you're down and you're panicking like crazy, like, oh, what's going on here? What's happening? Oh, should I sell right now? Then obviously we're not playing the same game, because I'm not thinking that way. What I think is, okay, objectively, we've lost a lot of money right now. Okay, objectively, yes, we have. So what can be my strategy here to capitalize on this loss, basically, and make it more profitable for me over the longer term? And how that works is just you buy more. When exactly to buy? It's not that hard. I've given you guys all the strategies here so many times. And how does it work? It's so ridiculously simple. You buy your way down. Is it annoying right now? It might be so. Are you having to buy multiple times right now because we keep dipping lower? That might be so. Will it pay off in the end? I personally believe so. If you don't think so, hey, don't buy it. But I personally think so. And that is why I'm doing it exactly right now. And again, I think about market cycles. I think, again, we might be in one of these areas right now where, again, we're just kind of falling back down, have a little bit of correction. I also had a little chart open here of just corrections that we've had before. You think this is heavy? It's amongst the heavier, but it's happened so many times before. It's happened so many times, even in the most bullish of runs. You will see this type of stuff happening. It's not that crazy. It really isn't. It's just right now the people are feeling as if it's crazy because it's the first one they've gotten. A lot of people have. And for a lot of people also, they got into it because of hype and stuff like that. This is where the small traders turn into hodlers, or the small fries who are really afraid of things turn into cold-hearted beasts. Because these crypto runs change a man. Let me say it like that. They really do. It does make you a lot more cold, I guess, to these types of price fluctuations. At least it did for me. It's a lot easier to hold now than it was a couple of months, or I guess a couple of years ago. I was a lot more panicking that back then. But even now, I told a couple of the guys here, I don't even look at my portfolio. I never look. Why? I don't care what the value is right now. I'll take a look at a couple of years, or I'll take a look when I think it's necessary. That's not right now, though. Why? What am I going to gain from looking at it? I don't like to see the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. It's not about that. Why does it matter? Why would it matter? It's only maybe for your head to see, oh, I have this much money. But if I'm not going to use it anyway, then why does it matter? All I care about is, hey, can I add some new coins to that portfolio? Because I'm thinking of the next couple of years, right? I'm trying to create some real wealth, not a little bit of money. All right, guys, but that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button. And once more, subscribe to the channel. It's definitely going to be worth it. I also recommend you to put your notifications on, but that is something else. Once more, thank you all for watching. See you guys again in another one soon.